Well, agile, tremendous athlete.
Yeah, but to me, it's the mindset that is stuck 1,300 years in the past, tapping into those ancient warrior roots. Just a bloodthirsty level of rage once that bell rings, and when you have that much humanity and you're able to move it around like Ivar can, you are always a threat.
Let's go Kofi chants filling the arena here tonight. Capacity crowd in Salt Lake City, Utah. Kingston sent across the ring. Ooh! Classic Kofi Kingston there. Caught Ivar on the bridge of the nose. And now Kingston off the top rope. Down goes the big man.
Kofi Kingston can attack you from every angle. Once he takes flight,
oh!
It's danger personified.
Former WWE champion Kofi Kingston takes the big man down.
Well, the man has won it all in singles and in the tag ranks.
And Ivar, oh, with a, ooh, big kick by Kingston, and Ivar's down. Is this enough? Kingston into the cover, looking for the win, and a kick out by Ivar.
Ivar is really hurting at this point. Whatever game plan he came in with in this match, it's all gone to shreds.
And now sent over the top rope and hitting the floor with a crash is Kofi Kingston.
So you swing things back in your favor.
And now Ivar on the apron. Kingston in trouble. This is going to be a mess. Flat. Kingston flattened by Ivar. Viking Raiders are former NXT Tag Team Champions. Ivar are the Viking Raiders in this match against Kofi Kingston here tonight. Capacity crowd in Salt Lake City, Utah, as Ivar's been dominating Kingston. Almost broke Kofi in half. And now that flying crossbody by the 300-pounder. And this is where Ivar turned things around way before the break.
You've heard of a bird of prey. Well, this is the beard of prey. And for Kofi Kingston, he ended up like one of those pancakes he's so obsessed with.
And now, top rope, Ivar. This could be disaster for Kofi, who moves out of harm's way.
Well, that would have been game over had that connected. Kofi Kingston had the smarts, the wherewithal, just about to pull his carcass out of the way. But for how long can he stay alive in this match?
And again, if you're just tuning in tonight, this is supposed to be a 2 out of 3 falls match between the New Day and the Viking Raiders. Eric of the Viking Raiders not medically cleared. So now we have the one-on-one match. Kingston cover off the splash to the spine, and Ivar gets the shoulder up at 2 as Valhalla and her horns look on.
Well, I appreciate Kofi Kingston fighting fire with that splash off the ropes. Didn't quite have the same impact as that of Ivar, however.
What a cross body, changing direction, midair, cover, and a kick out off the lateral press by Ivar.
That is where Kofi Kingston can win this matchup. It's that cat-like reflexes, that ability to torque his body in midair. Nobody else can match that.
And that's how Ivar can win the match. Ground Kingston with a stiff boot to the face.
Just good old-fashioned brute forcing it. You know, the Viking Raiders have simply won gold wherever they have been. It is
SOS by Kofi for the win, and a kick out at 2 by Ivar.
It's Kofi who is far more well-versed in the singles ranks than Ivar, and is that starting to tell at this point in the matchup? Just milliseconds away from victory there, Kingston.
And now the boom drop on the way for Kofi. And Kofi has Ivar where he wants him, perhaps.
My worst nightmare many times in my career. Looking up at Kofi Kingston.
I used to love to call this when he did this to you. Went for trouble in paradise. Ivar able to duck underneath. Ivar missed with a heel kick of his own. And Kofi hooking Ivar up, went for the SOS again, but Ivar able to block. And now hooking Kofi Kingston up into a powerbomb. Cover! Kofi stays in it somehow.
Oh, such nice technique from the big man. Double underhook, butterfly powerbomb. But Kofi Kingston, his head bouncing off the mat. I've no idea how he kicked out from there.
Well, the Ivar is learning of the resilience of Kofi Kingston. There is a long history between these two men.
But If you're backing a winner from here, it has to be Ivar. Clearly the fresher man.
Oh, what a kick! He about knocked Kofi's teeth out of his head. And Kofi's still able to kick out. I swear to God, Wade, I thought he knocked his entire teeth out of his mouth. Well, watch this. Bang!
Kofi's lucky he did not get a broken jaw there. For all the cat-like reflexes we spoke about, that kick simply came from out of nowhere and hit right on the money.
How do you know he didn't have a broken jaw? My goodness. Kofi desperately just trying to pull himself up. I don't think Kofi has any clue where he's at.
Kingston's defenseless here.
And now Ivar into the corner, just crushing Kingston. Kofi Kingston collapses in a heap.
I am gobsmacked by the range of offense that Ivar has at his disposal.
I'm truly impressed with what Ivar has been able to accomplish tonight.
How's he pulling out here?
The big man to the second rope. Kingston with nowhere to go. Valhalla directing traffic, and
the voice of the gods that is getting sent to
Ivar. Valhalla's sending Ivar up to the top rope.
Absolutely not.
Ivar from the top. Moonsault connects. Ivar into the cover. How the hell is Kingston still in this?
How dare you kick out Kofi Kingston?
What a match between Ivar and Kofi.
Ivar pulling out the ace, the top rope moonsault at his size, landing perfectly, and somehow Kingston figuring out a way to kick out of that.
Ivar incensed over the fact that Kofi is still in this match.
It's an absolute travesty that didn't get the victory call. And if that didn't do it, what the hell will?
Now Ivar with Kofi Kingston up on the top turnbuckle. How much more punishment can Kofi Kingston take?
Kofi Kingston's going to need a month off after this match.
Kofi trying to fight back, trying to block Ivar. Doing a good job of it now. Blows to the small of the back. Kingston now. Sunset flip powerbomb. And now it's Kingston's turn.
I don't think Kingston can stand up, Cole.
Kofi trying to drag himself to his feet.
Has he got feeling in his legs?
Trouble in paradise. Kofi cover on Ivar. A hell of a match and win for Kingston.
Here is your winner, Kofi Kingston!
Unbelievable match by Kofi tonight, but I'll tell you, what a breakout night for Ivar and the Viking Raiders.
The punishment that Kofi Kingston endured tonight was unbelievable. The beard of prey collecting early in this matchup. I thought it was over right there. Jaw-breaking offense from the big man still wasn't enough. Kofi just about kicking out. And then this goal. I could watch that 1,000 times on a loop, but eventually, somehow, Kofi Kingston managing to turn it around with this second rope powerbomb, followed by good night, trouble in paradise to the temple. What a performance from both men. We're all winners tonight, though, Cole.
Yeah, wait till we get the tag team match between the Raiders and the New Day. Kofi Kingston celebrating here tonight this wild and unpredictable match. Now, speaking of unpredictable, Shinsuke Nakamura has been creating that